Okay, so down thing. People are supposed to be staying at their homes. Basically, an idea of a self quarantine, whether you got it or not. Social distancing, all that blah blah blah. It's not really happening. And so you got the New York mayor here say he's gonna, we're gonna restaurants are gonna have to be takeout, nightclubs, movie theaters, and stuff will be closed down. This is going to happen if you go back to what was in when Trump before the state of emergency. He was talking about the package or whatever, the help with it, like the $500 billion for this is supposed to be for local businesses because they were already expecting things to close down. The model to look for is going to be Italy or France because they're a couple of weeks or maybe a month ahead of us on where they are, and now there's hundreds of people dying in Italy every day. So because people are just ignoring this stuff. They're not really taking it serious. It's like it's more like the panic. We've got to go get our toilet paper, and so you go to the store and you're in the grocery store and there's no toilet paper there, and you're in lines for 40 minutes to check out. That's queuing up in lines. That's a great way to spread contagion. At my store, we're closing down early, and then we're wiping down handles and windows and tables and anything that the little virus could get on. But we'll have to see. Also, yesterday the CDC says they don't want gatherings more than 50 people for 8 weeks. So there goes your nightclubs, movies, and all that stuff. Anyway, but they just said it is like a guideline. The mayor is going to enforce this shit, and you're looking at something you could call it martial law, whatever you want to talk about. But it comes to a point where they're going to be. In Italy, they sent tanks out, so are we going to have tanks in the streets so people stay the fuck home? We'll see, man. We'll see what's going on. But clown world and all that shit. He got to go out. There was a lady. We were panicked and smashed up. The whole store smashed. Lines are just down the aisles. And there's a lady over there. She catches me. I'm trying to take the key back to the store manager, and she's like, "About these oranges. I'm looking for like tangerines." And I'm like, and then she starts coughing, and then she sits there and realizes her coughing in front of me. She sits back and realizes, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing here? She's like, maybe I should go home. I was like, yeah, you probably should. She was about 60 something years old. Yeah, that's some realization is like this shit ain't just it ain't just about going to the store and collecting all your goodies and then posting up. I guess this is what this quarantine life is right here. With the amount of treasures you've gotten. I mean, this isn't freaking toilet paper is not Tickle Me Elmo. It's shit you need to wipe your butt with. But they will catch on. They will catch on. I guess when people start getting sick in the street and whenever someone coughs, people look. There's still points where somebody comes in with a mask and then gloves on, and then people walk past them and you hear them snickering. It's like, well, I mean, who knows? 6 months from now, if a mask are readily available, it won't be a martial quarantine thing. Is if you ain't got a mask on, you might get arrested. It could be that ridiculous. This could be the ridiculousness we get to. I was thinking that there would be state lockdowns, like one of the first things she'd have done would have been actually, lock down Washington State. But it's so prevalent in pretty much every state, and even states that say they don't have cases, they're lying out of their ass. We'll have to see. It's definitely concentrations in like New York. I think Ohio has got something going on in Washington State. But we'll see what's going on. And you have all of these little mayors and governorships who are going to have a declared states of emergency, and how they want to do it is how they're going to do it. And then probably Trump will follow suit. I know that my governor Kemp has already called up the guard or whatever it is. The point of him calling it up early, I believe, was so that if they get called up somewhere else by Trump, that they actually Georgia has claims over them, and Trump can't send them somewhere else. It's crazy shit, but that's the kind of that's just the world we're living in. I mean, I'm just gonna I'm finally gonna get a day off. I'm going to just play Resident Evil 2. And I expect that, maybe most people should do the same.